The streets in the city are jam-packed, no doubt about that. But what about potentially adding driverless cars into the mix? One company is ready to test it out. Fox 5's Jessica Formoso takes a closer look.
What do you think about driverless taxis in New York City?
I don't think that's a good idea. No.
How come?
That's so stupid.
Well, Waymo wants to bring its fleet of self-driving taxis to the streets of New York City this summer. Google's parent company, Alphabet, which owns Waymo, announced it applied for a permit with the city's Department of Transportation to test out its autonomous vehicles.
Cars could glitch. Your phone glitches, iPad glitches. Anything could happen.
If approved, during the test phase, the self-driving car would have a specialist in the passenger seat monitoring its moves. However, there will be no passengers since current New York state law prohibits vehicles that operate without a human driver. After all, driving in the concrete jungle can be challenging.
Just the traffic alone, everything that has to coincide with the traffic, like you said, the biking, the people don't even look up off their phones, so I wouldn't take action in that.
But Waymo is pushing for New York to change its laws, telling Fox 5 in a statement, "We want to serve New Yorkers in the future, and we're looking forward to driving in the city this summer. We will continue to advocate for reforms that enable us to bring the safety benefits of our technology to the state." The autonomous ride-hailing service is already operating in several West Coast cities. This couple was recently in one a few weeks ago in San Francisco. Did you feel safe?
I did, yes, by all means. I would love for them to test it here. I think it's a great way to just drive. I think they're very disciplined and yeah, they don't break rules.
Among those who fear their entry into this market, yellow cab drivers.
I think very bad for us. It's my opinion.
You think it would take business away from you?
Yeah. I think that.
The executive director of the 28,000-member New York Taxi Workers Alliance, which represents yellow cab, Uber, and Lyft drivers, says in a statement, quote, "The billionaires at Waymo don't just hate workers. They're trying to use political favor to push out technology that isn't even ready on streets that aren't ready." What's the plan for potential joblessness of over 200,000 New Yorkers and the plan to keep 1 million riders a day safe? Now, we reached out to the Department of Transportation for a comment. We're still waiting to hear back. In Midtown, I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.